Looking to the main markets, a couple of notable things that we saw in the past trading session. Junk bonds has come down, indicating a risk-off activity. We've seen a bit of a basing in the VIX, and the VIX is very, very low at the moment. The DXY is starting to come up. Yields and bonds, not quite sure where they're going, but there's a bit of a positive momentum in bond prices, which may force yields down. The next FOMC meeting is in about 31 days, and there's already a 74.4% probability of a 25 basis point increase. This has not made the main markets happy at all. Compounding that fact, we've seen a drop-off in net liquidity and a spike in the US Treasury cash balance. Despite this, crypto remains pretty much untouched. And in the past 24 hours, we can see that DeFi has been having an absolute ball. It's a big central bank week this week, with the ECB president speaking tomorrow, CPI year-on-year coming out Wednesday, the Bank of England and the Fed speaking on Wednesday as well. US final GDP numbers come out on Thursday, as do unemployment claims. And the core PCE price index is out on Friday. When we look across the crypto heat map, we can see that DeFi has a lot of investor and trader attention. With the recent entries of BlackRock, Citadel, Fidelity, and a lot of other traditional finance firms into the crypto space, is this throwing an indicator to the average person that crypto is not only safe, it is the future. Janet Yellen sees bank earnings pressure and mergers after March crisis. Janet Yellen, the Treasury Secretary, expects more bank mergers due to higher interest rates, making it more expensive for banks to hold on to depositors. We're seeing across the board less and less faith in the traditional banking system. Over the past 24 hours, we've seen a little bit of weakness in Bitcoin's price. It's been coming down. Turning to Ethereum's price, Ethereum is starting to recover. You can notice as Bitcoin was coming down, Ethereum started to invert. BNB has been relatively weak. XRP is starting to cross over a level of resistance. It's got support underneath. XRP, if Bitcoin starts to turn around, and it could well do so, because when we look at this particular resistance, Bitcoin is close to taking it out. That could cause a short-term bounce, and if it gets a follow-through, that could be very, very interesting. All of these alts will rally. What about ADA? ADA is getting close to just confirming if Bitcoin has a level of resistance pass or not. What about Doge? Doge tends to front-run Bitcoin, and especially in terms of recoveries in times like this. We're not seeing that just yet. What about Solana? Solana is still under pressure, as is Litecoin. In case you didn't watch the episodes across the weekend, Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin have made their way into Tier 2 inside the service, which means there's a smart money indicator for both of these. We're all about where smart money buys and sells. So therefore, when we look at the S&P 500, which closed out in the past trading session at 43.48, it's getting to a critical time. If it loses this support between 43.48, literally the current price, and 43.57, it's going to experience a down leg. What we're noting at the same time, the VIX is starting to turn around and find support. We can also see that the NASDAQ is under smart money resistance at that 13,623 mark. It closed out at 13,492. It does have support down at 13,257. Bitcoin is at the start of showing a little bit of positive momentum. We can already see that there's been some minor cutovers in resistance. Bitcoin is seeking out to surpass a smart money level. Bitcoin is currently 30,540. The next smart money level is around that 31,000, and then a little bit higher at the 31,200 level. Just keep these particular numbers in your mind. What we saw recently is Bitcoin tried to get above this 31 and 31,200 level and was rejected. It went down to recoup and tried to take out the 31,000 level, couldn't do so. It's trying to go again. If it doesn't get above that 31,000 level, it's going below. The DXY is a very powerful thing to keep your eye on. How the DXY moves influences so many markets. The DXY is currently 102.8080. And when we look at this resistance up above at around that 103.1296, the DXY hit that resistance, came back. There was an SL here, it didn't hold. Where is it going to if it cannot hold? To the next one. If it goes above, it's seeking to find the next one above, but it couldn't get up to that 103.0394 level. If it can't get above, where is it going? It's going below, and it's currently back at that 102.7992 mark. As we saw the last time the DXY found support, it bounced. If we get a technical bounce up here, we must come across this 102.9160 mark to have a play at the 103.0388 mark. If we find the DXY cannot hold on to support at around this 102.804 mark, it's going to challenge this next smart money buy area at 102.7334. Trying to figure out where the DXY is going by itself is a little bit difficult, so let's look at the euro versus the dollar. We can see the euro has a lot of smart money resistance that it's seeking to get above, and with the current price, it is actually above it. We may get a bit of a retest down to this 108.927 mark, but we're looking at positive momentum. Please use your active learning. If the euro is going up, what could happen to the DXY, and how would that DXY change affect gold and Bitcoin? If you're an investor or trader in stocks, you must know how the DXY impacts financial markets. If you're in crypto, you must know. If you're in Forex, it's absolutely critical. Let's have a look at Microsoft. Where is smart money buying and selling in Microsoft currently? We can see Microsoft has a key level of smart money support at this 334.78 mark. If we find that Microsoft gains support here, we could be looking for a technical bounce up. If it can't hold on to these areas from that one that I mentioned, that 334 down to 333.75, if it can't hold on to this, it's going lower. But if it does find support and has a technical bounce, it's seeking to head up to this 341.85 level. Please let me know in the comments, which way do you think Microsoft is headed and why? Looking at XRP, when you look at this price action, it's very hard to know where XRP is going because you do not know the market structure. So let's throw on our indicator. What we can see is that there's a smart money buy area at 49.17. XRP's current price, 49.19. You can also see this smart money sell area at 49.65 was rejected. There's another smart money sell area at 49.39 as well as 49.47. A lot of people have been saying that XRP's price has been suppressed. It's just currently under resistance. Where is XRP's price currently going? We can see that we've had a short-term crossover of resistance here. We've got upward support, and we could potentially challenge this 49.65 mark. So that could be very good. But last time we came up to challenge that, we did get a pairing back. So just be aware, price is always moving in a wave. As professionals, we understand the market pays us when we're synchronized, and we pay the market when we become desynchronized. The fastest way to get desynchronized is only hold one position. The market must do something. It must go up, it must go down, whatever it is. If you hold only one position, you need to hold another two. Why is that? Because it's not about us being right or wrong, it's us being in synchronization with the market, and the market's always moving in a wave. When people only hold one position, it's like being on a roller coaster. But the only way to make profits from any financial market is to synchronize. That's Rule 603. Remember that all markets are intercorrelated and interdependent. The more charts that you look at, the more successful and correlated and synchronized you'll be. Where is the best place to look? The best place is always the Tier 1 charts first. Focus on the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, the VIX, the DXY, Bitcoin, gold, US oil, junk bonds, the US 10-year, and total crypto market cap. Once you have a fairly good understanding of what these charts are doing, the rest becomes relatively straightforward. The markets are very, very frustrating. Always make sure that you're kind to yourself, you focus on your learning, and you keep your persistence and commitment up. As part of the CTKS Creed, we have a daily positive affirmation. I am dedicated and committed. I win or learn and never blame. This affirmation is critical to your success in financial markets. Have a great day or night ahead, my friends, and Kate and I look forward to catching up with you again tomorrow. Bye for now.